I'm Rob Murphy with Vervic Human Capital Solutions, and I'm here to tell you about when you don't need a recruiter. You don't need a recruiter, long and short, if you have a hiring motion that already works. And what that means is you have access to the right people when you need them. Usually it's through your network or perhaps through a job posting, a series of postings. You've kind of understood and figured out that world of job posting, getting names to match to an opening, and you have a steady flow of candidates that are quality applicants when you need them. That's step one. Step two is you have a documented and systematic approach to getting people through an interview process, an offer, a negotiation, the counter offers. You know how to wrap that thing up, put a bow on it, and get the right people in your company. And if your option A person ends up staying where they are or something else happens, you have other people in the pipeline ready to go. You have second and third options that you feel good about. If you're able to do those things and you're able to onboard well, get the right people in your company at the right time and onboard them into your culture, into your systems, then you absolutely don't need a recruiter. You shouldn't bother. And you should ignore me if I ask you if you want to talk about it. Now, on the other hand, if you're struggling in any of those areas, it is worth a conversation. If you don't have access to the right people at the right time, obviously that's a huge cost and drain on your time, energy, and resources to get them. Where a recruiter does things a little bit differently than you would do internally is that we have the bandwidth to reach out aggressively to people in your market who actually are interested in your job, who wouldn't maybe apply online or who might not be in your network. That's step one. The next thing that a recruiter would bring to the table is the ability to manage the interview and offer and counteroffer and negotiation process. We do want to help you getting things in order where you have step one, contact, you have step two, working through an initial, secondary, final interview. Depending on the role, it may just be one interview. It may be 4 interviews. There may be personality tests. There may not be. Whatever you need for your company, you understand and you know your company better than we do. But we're here to facilitate and make it happen for you. Also, if you only know one person that is right for this job, but you're not really sure how to get in touch with any other candidates, again, it's worth a conversation. It's how can we get a pool available so that if option A doesn't work out, we have other people in the pipeline. We're not starting over. The whole thing needs to be managed in a pretty neat and tidy way from beginning to end. And then if you're unsure how to manage counteroffers, negotiations, we're here to help with that as well. Anything that you feel uncertain about, I'm always willing, and so are the members of our team, to sit down and have a conversation with you about how can we clean up this little area. You know, if you just have candidate sourcing problems, we can talk about it. We can help you learn whether you need help from us, help from somebody else, or it really is something you can do yourself. If you're struggling to get the interview process going, if you're struggling to tie it up neatly from each step of the way, communicating it on the front end to your candidates, getting people through a successful interview and hiring process, successful offer accepted. If you have any doubts or uncertainty about how to make that happen, or you're unsure about what the appropriate pay scale would be for what you're looking to do, we can help you with that. We're not going to bill you to tell you how to run an interview process if you don't need our help with the full recruiting process. And then finally, onboarding is where often time, money, energy is wasted. And it's where a candidate who might have been great for your company, they might be excited about you, you might be excited about them, but things go south in the first 30 days because they weren't onboarded well. We can help you get people from not knowing your company to being a crucial part of your company. There is no such thing as a plug and play hire. Crucial onboarding processes change the future of your company, and they make the difference between a failed hire and a long-term hire. If any of those things is a struggle for you, we're happy to help. But if you have a great system in place right now, don't bother. Keep doing what you're doing. If it's not broke, don't fix it. If you do have challenges, it might be time for a conversation, and we can help bring some light to the areas that are great for you right now. Again, I'm Rob Murphy. We'd love to help if anything is stressing you out right now.